Hey gang, welcome to another edition of The Letter. This is the audio and visual version. I'm reading out letter 6, which was originally sent on the 3rd of June. If you'd like to get the original letters as they come out, you can sign up on my website, jamessinclair.net, click on the letter, fill in the application form, and you can get them for free in your inbox every single Monday morning. Now, letter number 6 was all about a valuable lesson on pricing. Let's read it out. Hey gang, James here. Here's a story about a Mars bar and a pair of scissors. A story that holds immense power for entrepreneurs trying to establish profitable pricing in an ever-increasing competitive world. Pricing is often a topic that business owners spend countless hours pondering, and I'm no exception, especially during economic downturns like the one we're experiencing right now. I find myself constantly mulling over it. Being involved in multiple industries has given me a wealth of experience on this subject. I'm grateful for the diverse but interconnected portfolio of companies we have. It allows us to learn from each brand and build an ecosystem that integrates seamlessly into our existing empire. Entrepreneurs want to thrive, they want to be profitable and ultimately stay in the game. However, only a few manage to achieve this. A business owner who aims to stay in the game long term and genuinely enjoy what they do should never fall into the trap of merely professionally moving money around. So many entrepreneurs professionally move money around. They turn lots of money, but do they make any money? Many people make this mistake, but we should strive for more than just creating cash flow. Our goal should be to generate profits. There are some exceptions to this rule, where it is acceptable to professionally move money around. However, these exceptions are rare and require careful calculation. One such exception is when pricing models are built around lifetime value. For example, companies that sell computer game consoles at a loss or at cost that are confident that future game sales will generate substantial profits. Did you know that the video game market is even bigger than Hollywood? Another example is electric toothbrushes and Gillette razors. These products are affordable to purchase, but the real profit lies in the sale of replacement toothbrush heads and razor blades. That's where they make their profit. These two examples are strategically planned. The businesses know that by offering exceptional value for money up front, they can later sell at higher margin products to their customers. They lure customers in with great deals and then capitalize on the future revenue from additional purchases. So far, we've learned about how the electric toothbrush market operates, and I hope this information has been useful to you, although I realise it may not directly relate to your specific situation. When it comes to pricing architecture, your choices are limited. You can raise prices, you could lower prices, you could keep prices the same and hope for increased volume, or face a slow demise. You have likely considered these options countless times. It's that pillow talk to your brain that we constantly have. As cost continues to rise, it becomes necessary to increase prices to maintain profitability. Alternatively, you may explore scaling your business to stay competitive. These decisions weigh heavily on your mind, particularly during inflationary periods like the present. The next question that naturally arises are this: what if we raise our prices and our customers go elsewhere, causing us to lose them? Consultants and advisors may tell you simply to raise your prices and trust that customers will still play. While there is some truth to this, during times of economic uncertainty, you need to be much smarter in your approach. Don't worry, I've some killer points that can help. First, consider these human behaviours. People want value for money, regardless of their wealth. People love special offers. People appreciate quality. People hate feeling ripped off, regardless of how much money they've got. People are less likely to shop around if they trust you and you offer good value for money. Amazon is no longer the cheapest option, but it is known for its competitive pricing. There's a really good example of that point. You will find people will find a way to afford something they truly love and want, and they can justify it as necessary. People also understand the pricing of commoditized products, like a Mars bar. The last point is the key takeaway from this email. But before I delve into it, let's play a game that you can participate in. I'm going to ask you a question. How much does a Mars bar cost? Just think about that in your mind right now. How much does a Mars bar cost? I bet you can answer that pretty quickly. Let's say it's £1. A Mars bar is a highly commoditized product. Everyone knows its price. Now, I've got a second question for you now, and I want you to think about this. How much does a pair of scissors cost? You know, scissors, snip, snip, snip. Now that, my friends, is a trickier question to answer. You don't know the price off the top of your head. Is it £2.50, £5, £8, or even just £1? You might have to turn to Google for the answer. And my point is this: if you want to be good at making money and you're an SME, it's better to be in the business of selling scissors rather than Mars bars, just because you can decide your pricing a bit more because it's not commoditized. Leave the commodity pricing for the big boys that have got lots and lots of money. Until next week, to your continued success, James. Well, look, guys, I think pricing is something that really plays on entrepreneurs' minds. I would like to talk about Disney here. I think we could argue that Disney is one of the world's best experience brands. And Bob Iger was their CEO for many, many years. He was the amazing entrepreneur slash MD slash CEO and a brilliant manager that was the guy that bought Star Wars for Disney. He bought Marvel and done the Pixar deal, creating an ecosystem of leverage and vertical integration that has made the Walt Disney Company a super success. He left, he retired, and his successor took over. And his successor wanted to get more top-line revenue and get more profits to the bottom line. So what did he do? He put his prices up because he thought people would just keep on paying more and more to go to Disney. They offered great value. They offered brilliant, exceptional customer service, world-beating customer service that they were famous for. But they put the prices up too much. And people that go to Disney, especially international customers, are people with money. But they looked at it and they felt ripped off. They thought it was bad value for money. And so park tickets and admissions went down. And guess what? They brought Bob Iger back. They brought the old guard back, and he went for value for money, started making the pricing more affordable, and volume started to go up again. Now listen, you of course have got to put your prices up. You can't just keep the prices the same. I'm just asking you to be more smart about it. Think about offers. Think about value for money. Think about surprising and delighting your customers. I wrote a book called The Experience Business, and there's a load of good stuff in there that will help you with ideas on how you can shock and awe your customers, give them things that give a lasting impression. And I do also think about this little quote for business and entrepreneurship. I know we're talking about pricing, but if your service is exceptional and you are outstanding, people will have a legacy memory of that. You often forget how much you paid for something, but you never forget how someone made you feel. And I think that's a nice, poignant point to leave this podcast. I'll see you in the next episode, gang. Bye-bye.